So as you can see, I'm even level 25. I might have played a bit. Might. Okay, we don't care about that. Oh, I also did one of the quests, so I got this very adorable thing here. It's super adorable. They're called Vibabos, and they're so cute. They're so cute. So. Neck pain from too much headbanging. I'm sorry, I guess.
Well, my friends, are you ready to head out?
Let's
Wonderful.
go.
Remember to bring enough food and drink to refuel on the way. We have a lot of steps to climb.
Oh yeah, we need to go back up.
Mother, I have returned.
She apparently also has a different personality, so...
Bronya, I thought I'd lost you. Where were you? Are you hurt? I'll fetch the butler right away.
Let me make this a bit louder.
No, there's no need.
Where is it?
I don't want to see Sebas right now. Sorry, Mother. I'm fine.
Who's
really.
Sebas?
I just got into a few skirmishes down in the underworld, but nothing I couldn't handle.
The underworld. Oh, I see. In that case, report everything you saw. Commander Bronya.
After the failed pursuit
Wow.
at Backwater Pass, the wanted outsiders and I were somehow taken to the underworld. Because of the difficult situation we were in, we formed a temporary alliance to help the residents of the underworld resolve a few issues of survival. We also defeated an ancient robot known as Svarog and learned some truths about the Stellaron.
I'm listening. Go on.
Madam Cocolia, it is my firm belief that the visitors from beyond the sky are not the villains we had imagined before. I witnessed them take up arms in the name of justice and risk their lives for the sake of others. I can also ascertain that they did come for the Stellaron, but only to relieve the disaster it has brought upon Belobog. Mother, you've always known the truth about the Stellaron, haven't you? Well, the responsibility of bearing that truth will fall upon me one day. Such is the burden of being guardian, to carry these secrets for eternity. So, I ask you to forgive my defiance, but I believe that the order to dispatch the outsiders was a mistake. To solve the problems brought on by the Stellaron, the architects waited hundreds of years. And those outsiders may be the...
Enough!
What?
Arrogant. Ignorant.
Oh no.
Oh, you disappoint me, Bronya. You merely glimpsed the tip of the iceberg, and now you think you know everything. You spend a short time with that underworld scum, and suddenly you have the audacity to question my orders? Guards! Take Bronya.
What?
They are not scum. My entire life, everything you ever kept from me. I remember it clearly now. This time I am standing my ground, Madam Guardian. And please, stop dismissing me with vague excuses. Tell me what you have seen. What exactly it is you are hiding. Why do you send the Silvermane guards to die in the Fragmentum? Why have you abandoned the people of the underworld? And why? Why did you have that sudden change of mind?
I see. I knew this moment would come sooner or later. I just didn't expect it would be so soon. You want to know why I gave those orders? Is that right? Do you believe you're ready to learn the truth?
Yes. I am ready. Mother?
Uh-oh.
Then come with me, Bronya. It is time you heard it. The voice of this dying world.
This is not ominous at all.
Ah, we're finally back. I forgot what fresh air tasted like.
What is wrong with you? What flavor is it?
Freedom. A cold. Mainly cold, actually. Let's go. Where's our next stop? We should find somewhere to put our feet up. As long as it's not Goethe Hotel again.
Classic unreliable.
I also like how they say Goethe, even though it's like Goethe.
Hiding place.
There's no R in that one.
No sooner are we
Nowhere.
back in the administrative district than he sneaks off.
We should hide in plain sight. A friend in need is a friend indeed. Let's find Landau. Home is where the heart is. Back to the express.
Where's your sense of loyalty? That would be nice, though. Don Hung, what do you think?
I think it'd be best to pay a visit to Serval Landau.
So, you think we should avoid Gepard for the time being, right?
He's an elite officer of the Silvermane Guards. It wouldn't be easy to get to him. Besides, if he hasn't been persuaded by Branya's letter, we'd be walking right into the lion's den.
Makes sense. Guess we better head over to Serval's workshop then?
But we must keep a low profile. We're still wanted fugitives.
What's wrong, Zila?
Nothing. It's just a little new. The last time I was on the surface, I was still a child. I have no memory of any of this. The overworld and the underworld. We've been cut off for so long. I'm okay. Let's go. There are so many Silvermane guards on patrol. Is it usually like this?
No.
But there are really
I
a
don't
lot
remember
of them.
the security being this tight last time. Might have something to do with us.
Oh, does it?
The
Are you
Supreme
sure?
Guardian has probably learned of our arrival already. Branya.
So... Okay, there is no teleporty for that. Are they gonna see me if I just go this way? No, they're not. They are blind. Very, very blind. We're right in front of them.
The shop's closed today. You'll have to come back tomorrow.
So radiator fixers.
Ah, I remember. The three outsiders.
Can you shout that even louder?
Why are you still strolling around the city? Do you know the Silvermane guards are looking all over for you? Quick.
Are they?
Natural and get inside. Don't get spotted.
Are you sure?
All right, you'll be safe here. My workshop has pretty good soundproofing and barely anyone comes in. Just what crime did you commit exactly? They recalled a bunch of guards from the front line to track you down. It's unprecedented. Now they're patrolling the whole city and everyone's in a panic.
Oh, we just...
Not yet, March. Branya said we could trust you completely.
You mean to say you don't trust me completely? Good. That's smart of you. But you needn't worry. Cocolia and I aren't even on speaking terms. It was her that ejected me from the Architects. I refuse to stand with her. I don't believe you guys would do anything bad. And the Architects are gonna need conclusive and publicly available evidence for me to think otherwise. Besides, I know the Architects, and if they did have any evidence, they would have released it by now. I know Cocolia's style. Get everyone into a frenzy first. Most people in a frenzy don't stop to ponder the details.
Wow. So what details have you been pondering?
Me? None. What Cocolia and the architects get up to has nothing to do with me. My time is too precious for pondering. These days, I just spend my time fixing things in this workshop and playing music. It's a pretty carefree existence. If I'm not careful, I'll start boring you all with sob stories from the past. Let's get back to you guys.
That's okay, honey.
If long-lost Branya told you to come here, you must have something important to tell me. You can trust me. I know our paths have only crossed once before, but my intuition tells me you guys are good people. And I've got good intuition, by the way.
Sure you do. We may as well tell the long and short of. We may as well cut to the chase and make a long story short.
Ooh, I'm the best storyteller. Let me.
Can we have...
Perhaps
yeah.
I should do
Can we
it,
have Dawn do that?
or we'll still be here tomorrow.
Telling Serval about your time in the underworld and what you know about the Stellarone and showing up to Bronya or something.
So that's what's been happening. No wonder we hadn't heard from Branya recently. After all these years in isolation and without a single word from below, this is what's become of the underworld? I believe you. There's no way you could have invented all those twists and turns. What's more, we have Miss Zila here as living proof. As for the Stellaron, I know why Branya got you to find me. When I was still one of the architects working in the scientific research division, I was researching the Stellaron.
Oh.
I never thought I'd hear that word again after being expelled by the architects. Come on, I'll tell you everything.
Okay, I'm curious. I'm listening.
Only a very few people in Belobog know of the existence of the Stellaron. Those that do would never associate it with the Fragmentum or Eternal Freeze. But according to the data recorded in that robot, Svarog, the architects dug out the truth long ago. The research results were purposely hidden away to ensure that the outside world would never know of them. Just my luck. Out of all the research topics I could have chosen, I insisted on the Stellaron. It's clear now that anyone who wanted to get closer to the truth would have been expelled or abandoned. Maybe I should be thanking Cocolia. All she did was push me out. She could have decided to take a more permanent measure.
How much do you know about the
I
Stellarone?
figured out that the Stellaron and the
researched it.
Fragmentum were linked, so I was already close to the truth. It's a shame that the architects ejected me before I could discover that the source of the Fragmentum was the Stellaron itself.
Oh.
Before I lost my position, I was applying for permission to survey the Stellaron directly. It was my research topic, but I'd never even set eyes on it. My research was all based on historical data and lab simulations. Not long after I submitted my preliminary report and application, I received my punishment. It was obvious that somebody didn't want my research to continue.
Which is actually really stupid because this is just like kind of giving her the info that whatever she like figured out this far is correct. And do you know what Cocolia's end goal is?
Cocolia... It's been so many years since we last spoke. We were great friends once. There was nothing we wouldn't share. She became a completely different person when she took on the Supreme Guardianship. The convictions she once held, her enthusiasm, it was like they were drawn out of her by some...
I mean, if you hear strange voices in your head...
She gave the order to expel me herself and refused to see me. I never understood that behavior, and I gave up trying to use logic to work it out a long time ago. Sometimes I even wonder whether she really did become a different person. Is that possible? Perhaps there's a single guardian consciousness that gets handed down from generation to generation.
Managed to die at
Little Cocolia has already vanished. Is she being
But what
compelled
if those
by previous
voices tell you
generations of
not
Guardians
to do
make
it?
such baffling decisions? Who knows? But this might make for good songwriting material.
Can we talk to Jeopard?
Japard?
Jeopard?
Not a chance. He's a decent guy, but also
Aren't
famously
you like
not
brother and
amazing.
sister?
For my brother, orders are more important than anything. Even
But-
if you stuck Bronya's letter to his forehead,
Even
He
as your
wouldn't be swayed.
sister?
you need to choose your words carefully if you want to persuade him of something. It might be best if I talk to
Why
him.
am I so tired? I'm
So,
sorry.
I'd need a strategy first.
Do you know what a Stellaron is?
Yes.
Oh,
I never observed
do?
it directly, but I used lab simulations and outbound surveys to establish a rough location.
Interesting.
According to the survey results, the Stellaron is likely to the north of Belobog, somewhere in the vast snow plains.
We
Right.
must locate it as soon as possible. Ideally before Cocolia takes action. Can you tell us the way?
Not a problem. I was thinking the same thing. But I'm afraid telling you might not be enough. The area to
So
the
you're
north
coming
of
with
Belobog
us.
has been more or less swallowed up by the Fragmentum. If you want to get to the northern snow plains, you'll need to get past the Silvermane Guard restricted zone on the front lines
Welcome
first.
back, baby.
Even
Do
if
you
you
want
get
more
past the
cuddles?
restricted zone in one piece, you'll have a
There's
whole
so
heap
many
of
cat hairs on my
Fragmentum to deal
microphone.
with.
Do you want more cuddles? A whole heap of fragmentum.
Correct. And it's different from the
Wait.
underground towns you
Hmm.
described. The fragmentum there has quite literally torn everything to pieces. There's no sign of life, despite the monsters.
It sounds like the three of us and Zila might not be enough. Why don't we go back underground and get Wildfire to come with us?
But we already
I
have
fear
Sela
we
with
may not
us.
have the time.
Hey!
Isn't
enough
she wildfire
pessimism.
enough?
Back in my official capacity days, I spent a lot of time in the north. I got to know the soldiers and officers on the front line very well. This calls for brainwaves, not brawn waves. How
Why are
about I
you
take
looking
over
at me
myself?
like that?
Really? Great. Phew. It's less scary if someone you know is leading the way.
I want to see the Stellaron too, you know. It was my research topic for over a decade. You don't get that many decades in life.
Wow,
That's
you're
all
like
then.
what, 20?
There's no time
Come
to
on,
lose.
chill.
You should head out as soon as you're ready.
I made you all fluffy. Oh, sorry, honey. Yeah, let me help you. Yes, let me help you. Yes, you're a pretty boy. Such a pretty boy. Okay. Head out to find the Stellaron. Oh no.
Darn it! I forgot my brother said he'd be around today.
That's like an important information, you know?
Handle him. Japard! It's you!
Oh, she's a
I
terrible
didn't think
actor.
you'd have the time to visit with things so tense on the front line.
Things are manageable. The latest wave of monster attacks has slowed. I'm back in the city to take care of a few matters, but I'll be back on the front line later. I thought I told you.
Ah! Oh, yes. That's right.
Sis, you look a bit pale. Did something happen?
No. Why,
It's good
would
she's a
anything
singer
have
and not an actor.
You don't normally use my full name.
You said you hate it when I call you bro in public. Well, I agree. It sounds
I don't know
like
what's
I
up with
started
her.
using your full name, right, Brosif?
You can call me whatever you like. Look, Serval, I'm here on official business today. There's something wrong with the barrier generator device, and the engineers in our unit don't know how to fix it. I need you to take a look.
That is very
Those
poor
guys can't
timing.
Think outside the box. Of course, they can't wrap their heads around my design. I thought it was something big. Leave it here. I'll take a look.
Sorry to trouble you.
Why are you being so polite? Oh, and why is the city under curfew all of a sudden? Has something happened?
I've been instructed to keep it quiet.
Lil Jeppy. So grown up now, looking down on his civilian sister.
Don't say that. Forget it. If I don't tell you, Pela will. Last night, Lady Bronya suddenly appeared. She entered Klapoth Fort without saying anything to anyone. The Supreme Guardian is worried that the 3 intruders may have followed Bronya out of the Fragmentum and back into the administrative district. She issued a curfew for the entire city and ordered us to pursue and capture any suspicious individuals.
Oh, is that so?
Ah, so
You guys are
that's how
terrible
it
at that.
is. No wonder I haven't
babe.
heard from Bronya. Is she alright?
Aw.
I'm not sure. She hasn't left
Big
Klapoth Fort.
stretchy.
The Supreme Guardian
Big
just said
stretchy
she'd
boy.
returned. Nothing more.
Well, I was sure worried about her. After she disappeared, Pela's workload doubled. She said she barely had time to go out.
She really does tell you everything. Oh, by the way, I left my Goethe Hotel limited edition flask behind last time I was here.
Oh no.
Let me have a look for it. I think I left it over...
Wait!
What is it? You seem pretty off today, Serval.
It's...
How many cliches do you want to
Wait.
have?
You remember
Hoyo
how
was like, yes.
all those flowers to death? I piled them all over there during a bit of spring cleaning, and now they smell terrible. So, don't go over there.
Seems like a strange reason not to take a look. Plus, am I supposed to believe you were spring cleaning? You must be up to more forbidden research.
Am not? How dare you? What do you take your sister for?
Never mind. This is your space, and I shouldn't intrude.
Wow, he's being
I've got
actually
business to take
polite.
care of.
Wow.
Bye for now.
Hey, wait a sec. Those intruders. I wanted to ask, what crime have they committed?
They
They're
exist.
plotting to overthrow the architects and bring harm to the city.
How do you know that?
Huh. Reminds me of the accusations against me. Cocolia's methods haven't changed.
Don't say that, Serval. I know that you're still nursing a grievance against the Supreme Guardian, but this isn't a joking matter.
You're telling me off again? Fine. Whatever, bro. You better be going. Come listen to Pela in my next rehearsal.
I will, if I have the time.
The coast is clear. You can come out now.
I just wait that he's like popping back in. That would have been so funny. Okay.
Phew, I nearly suffocated.
Oh no.
What device was that?
I don't have him
Almost
yet.
lost my cool when he went for his flask.
This is bad. Bronya's in danger. We have to go save her.
Attempting to storm Klapoth Fort by ourselves? Forget it, Zila. I don't care how skilled you are, I'm not sending you on a suicide mission. Rest assured, Cocolia may have changed over the years.
That
she
would be
never
so
hurt
funny.
Bronya. I'm certain of that.
You sound like Bronya herself. I don't get it. You guys are against Cocolia, and yet in some ways, you seem to trust her completely.
Oh my god, Benjamin. Didn't you have to like take care of your lures or something? Have you thought of a way to pursue Jib hard?
Didn't you hear him? He said he needs to take care of a few matters in the city first. If we're fast enough, we can stay out of his way.
We'll do now. Okay.
Come on, let's go to the restricted zone.
You just had to
If we
get rid of
head
that
out the
very
cove and
stupid
find the
joke, don't you?
Stellar, Cocolia will be out of options.
Okay, let's move.
Is Bronya really safe?
You care about her, huh? You must have become close friends.
Come around and have
Close is a bit
I love
much,
how, like, nobody
but
cares about us.
I made her a promise.
Relax. She's the strongest girl I've ever seen.
Of course you had to.
I can believe that.
Where are your taxes, Benjamin, huh?
Oh, they've jacked up security all right. How the heck are we gonna sneak in? Serval, we need one of those brainwaves.
We're just
Leave it to
standing
me.
right in front of
Stay
them.
close, guys, and don't get spotted.
We're just run through?
This is a military base.
Oh.
Trespassers aren't allowed in.
Wait,
Isn't that Serval? Long time no see.
Well, if it isn't Franz. Long time no see. You still watching the entrance?
Well, you see, you haven't changed, Serval.
I'm not
Still
even gonna
nailing us to the
question
wall.
this conversation here.
So,
I
what
just
brings you over here at this
Gonna
hour?
accept it.
And who are the guys behind you?
My brother said the restricted zone
Friends?
energy lines were malfunctioning. Told me it was
Not
urgent.
not the outsiders.
He doesn't trust those contracted maintenance workers, so he got me in for free. These guys are my assistants. We need to overhaul all the installations here.
I didn't hear anything about the energy lines malfunctioning.
Oh, please. This is a technology division issue. Why would they tell you guys? Come on, let us in already. If the heating system goes down in the middle of the night, are you going to be responsible for all the frozen corpses?
No, that's not something I could handle. Seeing as you're Captain Japard's sister, it should be fine.
This is terrible.
Okay, here are some temporary passes.
Oh, the whole city is
Oh,
in
and
lockdown.
remember to
Everyone
give
is
them
looking
back
for
to
the
me when you leave.
intruders, but
Thanks, Franz. I'll put in a good word for you with my brother and get him to promote you.
No, Captain Japard hates all that under-the-table stuff. I'd have a better chance if you don't mention me at all.
okay, sure, makes sense.
See? That was easy.
You're Japard's sister, all right.